How's it going, guys? So today in the Phantom Cave YouTube channel, we're going to be having a look at My Collections episode 16. And I can't even believe that we're up to episode 16 and we're just finishing the 2017 special. So we're just finishing up in the year 2017. And as a lot of people, as you all know, 2017 was only probably 4 years ago, and that is because we're in year 2021 right now. And this Christmas special, the cover art was done by a magnificent artist called Gambale, Massimiliano Gambale, and his colorist El Giorgi or something. It's a great story. It has three sort of oldish, couple of years old stories, and a lot of the time when we actually get to read the Christmas special stories, as we all know, they're mostly all the time in colour. So back in I think when they first started the Christmas specials, I think back in the 90s or something like that, or 80s or something, I think they may have just been in black and white. If you can, if someone, a fan or someone out in the audience there can confirm that what year the colouring for the Christmas specials actually started, you can comment that down in the comment section down below. But the next comic after this would be the New Year's issue, and that comes after this book. We now are going to be having a look at the Trouble in the 12 Nations. So this story, obviously, you can tell it's got Mandrake the Magician in it. It's got, I think, Lothar in it, and it also has an old enemy. Lothar and his weakling puppet Mona. So that is, I'm guessing it's the Python. So back in, I'm pretty sure 2016 or leading up to 2016 from the 2010s, we had the Python was mostly dominating Sundays and dailies. I think he may have been dominating it, but we now get to see the Phantom in all his glory. And this story is actually from the writer is Terry Beatty or something. I don't think I can pronounce his last name as of such, but the Python, I think, is trapped. Coming up to the story, the Python gets trapped, I'm pretty sure, in a village, of a native village, and that's how I think he may be able to create plots against certain people, create plots against Luaga, and a lot of other things. Now, I haven't actually read these stories in quite a while, but when I did first read them, I'm pretty sure they would have been pretty damn good. Now, this being that we've got the 2017 annual, that back in 2017 we just had that come out, and into 2018 we would have had the New Year's special coming out. Now, what I'd like just to point out here is that I was only getting into the Phantom probably in 2016. So I'm getting into the Phantom in 2016, September, August, somewhere in there. And This was actually my second actual Christmas special, and when another couple of weeks after that, it would eventually be my second Phantom Annual, which that would have been, I think, the Western special. And we now, we have here. So last week, this week just gone, because it's going to be Sunday tomorrow, or it's going to be Sunday in a couple of days. So I'm recording this on Friday today, and what I'm about to show you right now is magnificent art by Antonio Lemos. As we all know, the 2021 Phantom Annual has come out, and one thing I have noticed in the last couple of issues of Phantom, they have been getting the dates mixed up, and there have been delays on the comics. So we'll be talking a lot more of that sort of information coming next week on the channel, and I hope you enjoy these next couple of weeks. We've got the 85th anniversary of the Phantom coming soon, and a whole heap more. So I hope you enjoy the next couple of weeks, the next couple of months even, and there will be some great content coming out. Now back to my collections episode 16, and the next, I think, two actual stories. Most of these stories that we actually see in the Christmas specials, they're probably 50 pages long, and a lot of them, obviously, they're in colour. The first actual Christmas special that I ever got was the 2016 Christmas All-American, All-Colour special. So that was, like, every single year, every single Christmas special, every single annual that comes out, I'm so excited for it, because I don't even know what sort of stories are going to be in there, and I probably even haven't even read them yet. So yeah, that's a good thing to talk about. I do like having something to read, something to like read and do stuff on a weekend or in the weekdays or something like that. And yeah. And I'm pretty sure the Sunday or daily artist for this is Mike Manley. I'm pretty sure it's either Mike or Paul Ryan, either one of those. Well, actually, yeah, it's Mike Manley that's doing these stories that we're having a look right now. We might actually read this out, be like the Colonel, and subscribe to the Phantom. If you want to subscribe to the Phantom, you can subscribe online at www.phantomcomic.com.au, and obviously nowadays they've updated these comics here and they've changed that little back issues ad. The next sort of comic we have for you today is the Phantom Stamp. Now, this comic is a few of the comics that and the stories that we actually see today, these days. Basically, they've been in intro from, the intro is from Lee Falk, the master himself, drawn into the comic by Mike Manley. Now, Mike Manley, he started after the famous and a lot of people respected this artist in the dailies and the Sundays. We now, like a lot of the times when Mike Manley started, he did Judge Parker, and he got that from when another artist obviously tragically passed away, and he got the Daily Phantom comic from the master himself, Paul Ryan. And I actually have in my collection a Paul Ryan tribute, which we actually had a look at in this series. And now I don't even know when this series will actually finish. I don't know if I don't even know when this. Like I've said this a couple times, I don't know if the series is actually going to finish or is it going to continue on like all the other ones I've done. But we'll see how this sort of viewage is going. And the next actual comic we are having a look at is the Emperor's Treasure. Now, the cover art by Glenn
Ford, and this story, I'm pretty sure I remember a little bit of this story. It has stuff to do with Emperor. It has stuff to do with an ancient legend of the Emperor, the famous Emperor that I think was French or Spain, and he actually conquered most of the world. Right now I cannot remember his name. I know he's a massive historical linked in history. I know I should remember him, but right now I'm having basically a brain fart, and I'm not remembering what his name is. So this story, I'm guessing, has something to do with the Emperor's Treasure. It's a great little Sweden story, I'm guessing, and I haven't actually read this story in quite a long while. I might need to get my back issues out and actually start reading them. So back in those days, we had the trade paperback one out. There's actually another trade paperback that has come out last year in 2020. So I'll get that right now. We're going to be having a look at that trade paperback next week on the channel, hopefully, and we'll get into the end part of this video. This comic that I'm showing you right now is the trade paperback number 3, and it is in paper. It's the trade paperback, and it has all the 5 parts of the Triad Saga, and the 6th part is a sequel by Andrew Constant and art by Armando Feldman. That will be coming to the channel next week as we look to review it. And if you would like to subscribe to the Phantom Cave YouTube channel, please do. We have a lot of great content coming for the viewers in this year of 2020, the year of expectations, the year of the Phantom, because the Phantom is celebrating its 85th anniversary. So I hope you had a great week or end to the week right now, and as always, keep Phantom Caving, and we'll see you next time.